Well, hello there and welcome to helpineedasite.com. This is video number 1, how to install WordPress the fast and easy way. So in other words, guys, I'm going to show you, even if you've never done anything like this before, even if you're a complete newbie, technophobe, whatever you want to call it, if this sort of thing freaks you out, we're going to show you how to make it super simple so that literally anyone can do it, and literally in just a couple of minutes as well. In fact, it's going to take you longer to watch this video. It's going to take me longer to show you how to do it than it's going to take for you to actually do it yourself. But of course, you still need to watch this video to learn the steps. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what to expect, so that way there's no surprises. The first thing we're going to do is talk about your web address, because anytime you're installing a new website, especially WordPress, obviously you're going to need a web address. Okay, that's the only way people are going to find you online. Number 2, how to get connected to the web. Number 3, we're going to show you how to use automated software to complete your installation. Now, even just a couple of years back and in the past, installing manually would generally mean setting aside the next 20 to 30 minutes, and you have to start getting into a lot of techie stuff that can be very, very scary and intimidating for individuals that are not techie individuals. Okay, so we're going to show you instead how do you bypass that completely and make use of a point-and-click software. Click a couple of icons, answer a couple of questions, and you're ready to rock. And all of this can be done in the next 6 to 10 minutes. It's only going to take you 6 to 10 minutes to complete, and when you're done, you're going to be feeling an awful lot like this little dude in the lower right hand corner here. Okay, so you're going to be a website installation superhero. Okay, so let's get started. No more delaying. I want to start off by talking to you about my general rules of setting up your domain name. Now, first things first, your domain name, guys, is the same thing as a URL. So when you hear people talking about URL, domain name, web address, all three of those are the exact same thing. That's just industry jargon people like to use to confuse you, but it's all the same thing. So the first rule of thumb when picking out a web address is to stick with .com, and let me tell you why. Okay, here's the problem, especially if this is a professional website. If this is going to be a business grade website, you're going to be making money off of your site, then the big problem is, let's say, for example, I'm a pizza company in Chicago and I want to register greatchicagopizzas.com. Okay, greatchicagopizzas.com, and I find out, well, crap, it's already taken. Well, here's the problem with just saying, well, I'll just go ahead and get the .net version of that. Well, it's pretty darn good bet. I'm sure you'll agree. If the .com's already taken, it's probably a competitor. It sure as heck isn't a car dealership registering greatchicagopizza.com. So it's a competitor. And what that means is if I tell my customers, hey guys, go check me out at greatchicagopizza.net, and they get home and they forget that it's a .net and not a .com, because let's face it, 95% of the time when we're typing out a web address, it's a .com. And so out of habit, they go to .com. They end up at your competitor's web address. Terrible. We don't want to send our competition free business that belongs to us. Okay, so stick with the .com. If the existing web address is already taken, then just find another web address. Okay, that's my recommendation. Number 2, keep it short and descriptive. I had a guy last week that wanted to do a 52 character long web address. Who's going to remember that? Much less who's going to type that out. Okay, so keep it short and descriptive, and also there's no need to do an exact keyword match. You probably read a lot of training that tells you, hey, for SEO, which is search engine optimization purposes, go out and grab the exact same keyword that you want to rank for on the front page of Google. Well, in the past that used to work, but that's a dated technique. As of last year, in fact, middle of last year, that ceased to have any benefit to it, and in fact could be counterintuitive and have the exact opposite of the intended result. So don't try to match, like if I want to rank for Chicago Pizza by chicagopizza.com. Don't try that anymore. It's not going to work. Okay? So keep it simple, folks. And my final piece of advice, don't procrastinate. Do this right now. I'm constantly hearing, especially business owners and entrepreneurs, oh, well, you know, I'll go do it today. Well, you know what? I'll do it later. Oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I'll do it next week. And next thing you know, 2, 3, 4 months pass and they didn't make any money off of their website when they could have made thousands of extra dollars. So why waste time? Don't procrastinate. Do it now. In fact, let's do it together. All right, so I'm going to go straight to the web now. No more chatting. Let's start taking action. Let's go to hostgator.com. The web address can be found below in the information box if you're watching this on YouTube. Hostgator.com. Again, hostgator.com. And when you get here, you're going to click where it says web hosting in the top left link. And what you're going to see is 3 different plans called a hatchling plan, a baby plan, and a business plan. Now, what web hosting is, guys, is your web address is just like the, giving out your address to your office or to your home, right? That's how people find you. Whereas the web hosting itself is like the building or the house itself. This is what's going to actually hold your files, your text, your images, your web address, your software, and the software that automatically installs and does everything for you. Don't skimp out and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go get a free host. Because there are a couple free web hosts out there, but what they don't tell you is they do it for free because they insert a bunch of ads, their ads and competitors' ads onto your website. Who wants that? That's not professional. You're going to lose 25 to 30% of the traffic that you earn. They're going to click off and go to somebody else's site. Don't do it, guys, just to save $4 a month. It's not worth it. Okay, so let's stick with either the hatchling plan or the baby plan is what I'm going to recommend. You don't need the business plan. Okay, the business plan is kind of overkill for you right now. I have the baby plan, and I'm actually able to host about a dozen different websites on it. Okay, for $636 a month, not bad. The hatchling plan, you can only do 1 web address, and that's it. Now, here's one thing though that might be a little misleading: is it shows you the cheapest price, but if you do monthly instead of purchasing for a bulk period, then you do pay a little bit more. But I mean, we're talking $1.50 here. $7.96 a month here and $7.16 a month here. This is worth the extra 80 cents to upgrade to the baby plan if you're going to do the monthly. I recommend buying for 6 months to a year because I'm going to give you a kick butt coupon code that'll save you a lot. So you can just pay for it once and be done with it. All right. So go ahead and select your plan now. Click Order Now. And then the first thing I want you to do on this page is scroll down to where the coupon code is and delete what's there and type out "I need a site 25. This is a much better coupon code. It's going to get you 25% off. I need a site 25. Just type that out now under coupon code. Okay, so if you're taking notes and you need to pause, go ahead and pause and write this out. Okay, now you're going to pick out whatever web address you picked out. Don't waste time on this, guys. Picking out a web address should literally take you 1 or 2 minutes. Go ahead and type out what you want in this box here. Or if you already own your web address, if you already own it and purchased it before, then go ahead and type that out into this box. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and type something out here to get it registered. I'm going to click Continue to Step 2. All right. So on this page, under username, go ahead and pick out a username now. And then under security pin, that's just your password. What do you want your password to be? So figure out what you want your password to be, type it out here, figure out what you want your username to be, type it out here, and then fill out these boxes here, just regular. It's just a regular order form at this point, guys. Okay, so you're ready to rock. You got your 25% off your entire order, and you're going to get 2 things done in one fell swoop. You're going to have a professional web address as well as professional web hosting. Congratulations, you're going to be connected to the web. So don't skimp out and try to do one of those free hosts and end up with a bunch of other people's ads plastered all over it. And the only way to get those ads taken off is you have to upgrade to one of their premium plans. So it's not really free then now, is it? So this way, you're going to own the website. It's going to be a professional web address. Nobody can come in and take it from you. You're ready to rock and roll. So let's go ahead and get your site installed now that you have your web hosting and your domain name picked out. So what we're going to do is we're going to type out. So what we're going to do is I want you to type out your web address into your top browser bar up here. And after the .com, I want you to put a slash. So we got this /cpanel. See that right here? /cpanel. And you're going to put your username and password that you just picked out. And that's going to bring you in. You're going to have a little pop-up when you get to your web hosting. And this is where people start to freak out and they say, holy crap, what am I getting myself into? Look at all these options, these icons. I don't know what I'm looking at. And I got to tell you, don't worry about it. All right, don't worry about it because 98% of stuff you're never going to use. All you have to do is scroll down, just like I'm doing here, and I want you to look for the little icon that looks like a stopwatch. And it says Quick Install. So it's a little stopwatch with an arrow. Now, other videos might tell you to come to this icon here that says Fantastico Deluxe and has a little smiley face. Those are dated tutorials. We don't really use this much anymore because it's not very secure form of installation. You're going to have a superior installation using Quick Install. Okay, so click this now. And then click where it says WordPress up here in the upper left-hand corner. It's going to bring you to a page where it's going to confirm that you want to install WordPress. So click Continue to confirm. And guys, you're 98% done now. You're 98% done. So now all you have to do is you're going to leave this blank. Leave this one here blank and just put in your email address. Now make this an email address that you check regularly, because here's what this is going to be used for. Number one, it's going to forward your logins that you're going to pick out right now. But number two, anytime you forget your logins to your new website, to the admin panel, this is where it's going to send that when you click to reset your password. Okay, this is where it's going to forward it to. So let's go ahead and put, I'm just putting in some goofy information here. Blog title is, what do you want your website title to be? Okay, so whatever you're naming your website. Admin user, this is what's going to be your new username for your new WordPress website. Make it a combo of uppercase and lowercase and some numbers, okay, but make it memorable. And then your first and last name. And that's it, guys. You're going to click the Install Now button. It's going to take about 5 to 10 seconds for it to get started. And what you're going to see is this little green progress bar is going to blink a couple of times. And then it's going to complete your installation. And it's literally going to take about 10, 15 seconds. It's going to tell you congratulations. And I'm telling you congratulations as well. You have a little link up here that says, by going here, you can look at your website. So I'm going to right click and open that in a new browser bar. And there you go. There's your website. Now, don't freak out. Don't, oh crap, this is an ugly site. Yeah, I know, it's ugly. But that's okay, guys. This is the default settings to WordPress. We're going to make it look good later. All right, so don't worry about the ugly website before you. We're going to show you in some other videos how to make it look good. But right now, the important thing is just to make sure that your installation is complete. You should see something very similar to this. And I want you to come back here and I want you to copy your logins, okay? Just highlight and copy them, paste them somewhere, email them to yourself or something so that you don't forget, because your password's going to be huge and ugly. See, who's going to remember this? This is just a temporary password, so just copy it right now. And I'm going to show you in another video how to log into your settings and change and update your password and start changing the look and feel of your brand new website. But again, give yourself a pat on the back. You've completed the installation. You're now live. You're on the web, and you're ready to start making your website look good. So I'll see you in the next video. You can check out more at helpineedasite.com. See you next time, guys.